And whoops, I got that on the wrong screen. We're all kinds of organized here. Welcome back, everybody. FSP Racing Friday night Winston Cup Series. I'm your host, Sean Reap. I got Milty, only in sound, not in vision this week, as we still wait for OBS to fix the NDI integration, which I know means nothing to you. But Milty, how you doing?
Excellent. Talladega, Alabama.
And
Let's go.
shake and
25 car
bake.
field. Let's go. Let's kick this pig.
Yeah, we are at the Talladega Super-speedway. Big pack racing. Drafting's everything. Always got to be wary of the big one.
Well, we got all the, expected fast guys here. We got the regulars. We got the veterans. We got new guys.
Got some newcomers indeed this week. Some new faces in the field there. Kelly Causey. He's been around before, but I think this is the first time we've seen him on a Friday night. Denny Carroll. They're in the 21 car. Both those guys qualifying near the front. And there was another new name I saw somewhere in there. I thought, was that just the two of them? Oh yeah, those are the two cars that downloaded today. So yeah, we got a nice sized field today. We got looks like about 25 cars, and they take me and Milty out of the picture there because we don't count.
The red alert here. Red alert. Qualified P3, the 00 of Kelly Causey. New driver to the league, but this is a professional league, ladies and gentlemen, and that's a pretty good qualifying effort hey, how's it going, guys? I want to race with you guys, and signing up and running. Obviously, this guy's got some skills here, so we're going to have red alert on the 00.
Buckshot car there. 00, yeah. Starting inside row 2. Good start to the Friday night racing there for him. And the Highwayman on the pole with Matt Watkins on the outside. Matt doesn't usually like to qualify super speedways. Usually he starts shotgun on the field. But looks like he wants to roll the dice and start up front in the pack. The drivers' meeting has finished, I believe. Track should be open for practice. Final practice here, or happy hour as they call it. But yeah, Talladega, one of the things about it, we see a lot of first-time winners at Talladega. A lot of guys who don't get a chance to win the other races. And at the same time, the same familiar faces could be up front, like Christopherson. And that dramatic win that's still our page header on the FSP Racing Live main YouTube page there. Got the fans filing in there. Matty Weiss cheering for number 86. Ketchup and Mayo. I don't think we have a 86 car starting tonight. And Doris Gately, of course, cheering for Slim. So with anyone able to win this one, the picks can be wild here. So I'm going to let Milty assign the first jinx there.
Well, my Fresno boy, Brad Otto, I'm wearing the Wolfpack hat tonight. He said you can't pick me, so because you're the broadcaster jinx. So I'm gonna go with the 00 car of Kelly Causey. Yeah, he's gonna show up, suit up, show up, and win up.
All right, so first night jinx there from Milt. I guess the drivers' meeting's not done.
Welcome to FSB. You got the broadcaster jinx, bro.
Well, you know how I like to roll these things at the super speedways. Because they are a crapshoot, or can be, and because I don't want anybody mad at me for making the broadcaster jinx at a track like this.
Don't be a wimp, bro.
I hit the random number generator. I put in 0 to 124, because 124 is the highest car number tonight, and there we got it. The 9 of Ken Hansen was the first valid number that hit on the random number generator.
Ding, 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 ding.
So the Coors beer can.
Beer can. Okay, here we go. There's the
Unfortunately,
crush.
now we got cars on the track for happy hour.
Yeah,
Tom
buddy.
Jackson, in the 87 car, rolling out there with the pole setter Jim Christopherson behind him.
Well, I apologize, but I'm gonna have to step away because I was totally unprepared, and I
Well,
need to be
we got the
prepared
gap
for
in
this
there, and I
race. So
had the
I'll be
wrong
right
screen
back.
up. I had the wrong screen up. Milty didn't have beer. We were just winging it like amateurs tonight. And there is the 00 Crisco colors there for Mr. Causey. I like those chrome numbers. That's looking pretty cool. Looks like he's got himself a Buick there. That was a paint scheme that ran about this era. I think it was... I can't remember who ran it. Might have been Jimmy Spencer, of all people. God. Brian Lamb, rocking the California paint scheme out there. T.G. Reese. Derby, Don McCorriston, making the rare Friday night start there in that number 49 Junkyard demo Derby car. There is Brad Otto. Milty mentioned not picking him, not putting the jinx on, but he got that pretty exciting, epic first Friday night win here a couple seasons ago. A very popular win there. You know, everybody was cheering for him in those last few laps. New colors for Greg Palmer in the number 22. Got Bacardi on the Miller High Life paint scheme that Bobby Allison used to run. A classic Sam Bass designed paint job there. Love those big chrome bumpers and those early 80s templates that they put on the Monte Carlo body. Oh, talk about your classic paint schemes. Check out this number 21 car. We got ourselves some classic Wood Brothers Purelator colors. Is that a Neil Bonnet era scheme?
You know?
That might be a Neil Bonnet one. Looks like that's what it says on the door.
Great driver.
Yeah, Neil Bonnet, man, what a shame. Just wish he'd never gotten back in a car. You know, I understand it's hard to stay away when that's been your livelihood, but the doctors told him not to do it, and well, we know how that ended. I miss having him in the booth, though. He was fun.
Well,
Here.
you know, how do you win this race? You know, teammates, double lanes, pit stops.
There's the Coors beer can.
That is where, you know, your money is made here. And the great Matt Watkins is that guy.
Yeah, pit stops, pit stops, pit
Make
stops.
him or break him.
See, that's what most of these people are going to be practicing out there. They're going to try to get into a draft so they can come in at race speed. So you Ken Hansen pitting there all by himself. That's not the speed you're going to come into the pits at.
Well,
Slim Jim ducking off of that group there. That's more like the practice you want to get.
these two guys that showed up tonight, we talked about the 00 of Kelly Cossey. Denny Carroll is looking like he know what he's doing, you know, and
Check out 98th car there. Another rare Friday night appearance for our boss man, Sam Young.
well, Sam said some friends might show up earlier today, like really early, actually, for me. 6:30 in the morning, I get a text from Sam, you know. Are you gonna broadcast tonight?
Well, that's
Betcha.
9:30 for us.
Well, I was already at work, man. So.
Yeah, I figure you're probably there at like 5 something. So it's like
Yeah,
8 o'clock our time.
those old tile guys get up early in the morning. Oh, it's
That beats
Talladega,
traffic.
man. I mean, uh, my dad was a IMSA driver, and he won this race on the road course and the oval in 1974 in a Greenwood Corvette. So it's not the Talladega like this, but pretty impressive, and always close to my heart. Definitely, what a great win for him. Google it. John Greenwood was, Corvette dude, bar none. He was the forefront to where what you see with Corvette now and IMSA.
We're following Pops Marguson there in the 99. That's your Tuesday night chicken run winner here at
Drivers,
Talladega.
to your cars.
How about that? The venerable one, Bob Smarterson, still got skills. Been here since the sun started to shine at FSB. Well, here we go. Here's the directive. Stay in line, be in position, get to that first stop. What were we talking about here? 18 laps or so?
About right, yep.
Get that pit stop, have friends or teammates, execute, get yourself in the position to win this race, and that's by execution.
Drivers, start your engines!
Obviously, the X factor is always, something could happen to somebody. Another guy I'd take a good look at is that other goat, Rick Johnson. Obviously, the last race and the last season, not what he's accustomed to in his Hall of Fame career here at FSB. If there's a legacy guy, that's one of them right there. But, this is his wheelhouse right here. Dominated years ago in this league. The ECR teams with Danny Falcon and Belf.
But how could I forget who the 86 was? The 86 is DJ Sorrentino. Wow, how did I forget his
That's
number?
definitely him, yeah.
Derp. You know what the problem is? My Mark Dillon Jr., when he joined the league, he had the 86. And I always think of that as his number, and he hasn't been around for a while.
Well, you don't ever want to see the 86 like if you're at a bar or something,
Kind of like every once in a while, I default thinking Mark DeSenza's in the 6, not the 3. And figure,
these
look,
guys
he's
are
down there at
starting
the
to get
back.
fired up. My left foot used to shake when that pace car went down. It's sim racing, but these guys are extremely focused here, and we're about to get on.
See, one of the unique features here of Talladega versus most other tracks is that start-finish line is not in the middle of the front stretch. It's after the tri-oval kink here. And you see that gets the later start to the lap as we are under green here
The
to
highway
kick
man
us off.
takes them off there.
Mount Watkins wastes no time getting down.
Watkins. I love that paint because that's like the 15 car in real NASCAR, which that is a kind of an underfunded team. At least the paint schemes they've run. But Matt Watkins is definitely not underfunded here, and everything he does is for a reason. It's never by chance. He has a plan all the time. If he starts in the back, there's a reason why he does it. He starts up front and tries to qualify, there's a reason. And this is going to be my guess. I think he sees this field as really competitive. And starting in the back is not going to help him because of the speed of everybody in this field. That's my take. Double 0 on the outside, Kelly Cossey getting some help already. You know, I don't know the particulars, but I know one thing. When I see a guy on the road and he knows what he's doing, I'm seeing it. So this guy has been around. I don't know, you know, he's obviously running, you know, some of the other pro leagues here in NASCAR 2003, and don't know the particulars, but he wouldn't have made it this long. This guy's a pro. Let's see what works here. Got the 22, Greg Palmer working that outside line is undernumbered. Very good start by these pros as usual. And you're the 15 car, Matt Watkins. You're getting that air off the bumper of the 40 of the highwayman here. That car is jiggling. You can't see nothing. Let's go in car here with somebody here. Can we take a look at the 15 here? See what he sees. It is not much.
And there is on board Matt Watkins.
See outside, two cars outside. See that ebb and flow of, just like we see in the real racing. Jay trying to work that outside line too. Now, so here's your mindset here. You want to early like this, you can work these outside lines, but your objective is to get to those 18 laps or 16, or with this 76 lap deal here, you can pit a little bit early and try to undercut if you have friends. If it goes green.
Hey, you got Francis Dittman, another 00 driver checking in. Good to see the
I
Bandit.
was thinking about that. I was like, that's, the Indy 500 winner, FSB Indy 500 winner, Francis in the house. What's up, brother? And, I mean, he took it to being the great Jim Ray, owner, operator, champion in that race. That was that's 500 miles, folks. That's 3+ hours in the seat there. We had him. We knew we had him, and we both blew our pit stops.
Oh, look at the man on the move.
Plain and simple.
Reason I had followed the 3 for the first part of the race there is look how far he's already moved up from the back of the pack, caught his teammates on the high side, and D-Rocket is, I think, knocking on the door of the top 10, if not there already.
Well.
Yeah, there he is, 11th place
champion
now.
there in the 3 car. And raced against that guy 18 years ago. And, you know, he was the first time I raced against him, I knew this guy is a badass. And aggressive as I am, you know.
There he is on the high side behind his teammate Slim Jim Gately, as well as other teammate Jeff Hale, with fourth teammate there at checkered flag, Brian Johnson, down on the inside lane.
Yeah, you know, I like what the 40 has done here. You know, that's a lot of pressure being up there up front. You got past, and they got in line. It's a good spot for him to work how he's going to manage making this pit stop.
Yeah, about 10 laps from now, you'll see these guys hitting pit road for the first time for Stay Green. Kelly Causey again making a great run here on his Friday debut.
Plate racing as being, you know, not that hard. You know, I could drive. Yeah, you can drive around this track. When a friend wants to come over and try my simulator, you know,
plate driving.
Okay, I'll put you on Daytona, and you can drive around by yourself, flat out, and at about 180 miles an hour. You know, some guys still can't do that.
Driving on a plate track is easy. Racing on one is exhausting.
It's an art.
Is mentally.
Itself.
I am more mentally spent after the super-speedway races than after the short tracks.
Unless you're in the lead, and if you're in the lead, you're scared to death, as it is. But if you're not in the lead,
oh, and there is the ever-present danger. The big one has started.
That's a big wreck.
Cars everywhere in turn 1 and 2.
No.
The 3 cars on his lid, sliding down the banks. That's gonna be it for Mark DeSenza, I'm afraid.
Well, he survived a heart attack for real in real life, so.
Yeah, but for tonight, his race is done, I'm afraid.
It's a heart attack.
And here is what happened. You see right in front of him, his teammate Jeff Hale gets hooked, and the track is just blocked. 52 of Rick Johnson backed up into him. That's what flipped the 3 car over. Slid a long way. You saw static there on the live shot because I was on board with DeSenza when he got turned over.
Oh, Slim Jim Gately doing the Mary Poppins spin cycle there.
I think that was looks like that was a bad bump from Slim to Jeff going into the corner.
I think the 3 did the Mary Poppins upside down. Am I on fire? Am I gosh darn fire?
He's bumping to the short chute. Then, oh, nope. Okay, so left side of Jeff Hale did contact the 91.
Hard lick for the 29. I can't, you know, that thing should be on fire. Pop Smart sitting around. Rick Johnson. Dude on his lid. Let's get a lid camera here.
Well, that's the thing. It goes to static when they go upside down.
Gotcha.
And
what you gonna do?
This is a chain reaction here.
I mean, it's like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, 91 just slid up there. That's what it was, and that started the whole thing. Oh, there's someone we want to ride with.
Yeah, you know, I mean, a little bit, but he was feeling it from. Okay, so He's feeling. Rick Johnson is taking a look at him too, and he's preoccupied. Okay. No, it looks like the 29 came down on.
Now watch the bottom line. Watch the yellow line in relation to the 91. But watch on board, Tom Jackson just scoots through that and carries on his merry way. Excellent
Tom
job avoiding
Jackson
that.
having a drink on me. Oh my gosh, that's the parting of the Red Sea. That's real Rick Johnson heavy contact there. That thing was, that was the mustard was off the hot dog right there.
Senza is
Oh,
retired.
well, for everybody that has bad luck, there's guys that get through it, and that's how you win these plate races, man. How you win Talladega is execution and luck.
They got the bus, guys. They got the bus.
Yeah, they got him. Oh, Sam Young has retired the number 98 machine.
I think I was going to have a top speed of about 150 by the time I was done there. They worked on it for about all of 2 minutes. Banged on it and banged on it, and it was still out of shape when they were done. So, and I
didn't
think
think you. I'm sorry.
I think what happened there.
Am I on fire?
I thought in the beginning I just lifted a little too much. I saw exactly what was happening because I'm riding up on the roof, and Pops did not have anywhere to really go. He was right on me, and I really lifted. I mean, totally lifted. So.
Oh yeah, Pops got hit onto the wall. He got clipped by Jason Dolpher. Oh, you got hit. Oh no, broadcaster jinx. I didn't even see that. You got clipped by Ken Hansen, and that was my pick tonight.
Way too wrapped up in this broadcaster jinx stuff, man. I mean, Talladega, man. Dudes are gonna
This is Tally. This is Tally, and you're bound to.
Literally, but they're gonna crash.
It's not great to be taken out in the first 10 laps.
Power, bro.
Oh man, he got double hit. He got turned, and then.
And if the fans get mad at you, I mean, heck, man, you don't have that much power.
I'm just having some fun with it. It gives me an excuse to use a random number generator.
Well, exactly. Fun is why we do this stuff, Look, these guys look for look forward to this all week, man. We all got life.
I have. I hope they're watching. I have some guys.
We are real race car drivers and real announcers.
I got some guys from work, hopefully, that are watching, and I'm sorry I disappointed y'all if you are, because that's about it. That's all she wrote. The Smokemobile is toast.
And that's racing, bro.
I saw that. You hit hard.
You're the boss, but I raced against you, dude. And these guys may not know who I am, but I've won 14 championships in this league and won in an interleague race, so I call it 15. And you're a badass.
Can you believe we are working on 20 years? Unbelievable.
Yeah, coming up on it next year. And this is the last season of 2022, and then so season 45 will be the 20th anniversary of NASCAR 2003.
I am just so happy that you guys are doing another season for us. And every season that you do this is just wonderful. It's a miracle for the league. It helps us so much. So thanks, you guys. Another great season. Let's do this. I'm going to win one this season. I want to be in the booth and get pulled up in the booth by Milty after the show. On the podium. Well, I got to do it. I got to do it one time this year. I got to taste it one more time.
Pull yourself in because I'll forget probably. Show up, man.
You know what? You called your shot. You called your shot. What was that? At Dover?
Dover. I pointed to right field.
That's what you got to do, man.
I said, I'm going to pull it off tonight. And I did. And you never heard me do that before or after, have you?
Nope.
That's fun.
Well, okay, the fallout is spreading out now here, so here's what we got here. Let's take a look.
Yeah, let's see who's damaged, who isn't. You got to figure most of these cars towards the back are damaged.
Lights are out on the pace car. There's that guy.
Hey, Sean, if you get a chance.
51 right there. Dave Jedry. He's a great qualifier and a great racer. Just hasn't, he could be due for one here.
Well, he's got a
solid MP5 right now.
He's a sentimental favorite, Milt, because when I first joined this league back in 2012, him and Jeff Hale had a team. I forget what the name of the team was, but they was on a team, and they invited me down to race with them on super speedways, and I thought that was really cool of them. So I always had a little sentimental thing for Dave.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you guys mentioned by any chance the legends this season? We have inducted some legends, some
legacies,
and I like to say them legends, but they're legacies. The same thing. That would be Pops Margison was inducted, who won this week, by the way. Pops did
on
win
Tuesday, yeah.
Won on Tuesday night, and
that's the man right there.
Milt Minter is a legacy. Milt Minter Jr. He gets to race here whenever he wants. Of course, he never has to pay dues. That's lifetime. Who else got it? Rick Johnson got it, and
awesome.
Yeah, he's raced here a long time, and he's paid a lot of dues, and he's always been a perfect player. So he's a legacy now. Who else did I do this season? I forgot.
I can't remember either.
Always up in the front so far as we get ready to go green here. The 40 car of the Highwayman, Christopherson, Greg Palmer. Man, dude, he would love to get a win on Friday night.
Oh, and he is a great super speedway racer. Definitely a strong contender in the field.
He's a great racer, period. And always clean. Just hasn't quite gotten that win. Who's gonna get it tonight?
I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna call. That 00 of Kelly Causey. He is.
I'm
going to tell you right now, he's just brand new with the league, but I've been trying to recruit him for about 15 years. It's a long time. He's a good driver. I'm glad he's here.
Bro, but dude, just watching him run one lap, I knew already. I mean, it's just like in tile. If the guy knows how to do tile work or not. You can tell in 5 seconds. And this guy is the real deal.
Well, just in case you thought they were all scared after that big one there and could get into single file and behave,
nope.
To hell with that.
It's too boring. You got to get out there and run door to door. It's just the way
I know,
it
feels so futile riding the bottom.
Sean,
another guy to take a look at is that 59
I got it already, Sam.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to know because he's going to bed. Cool. Thank you.
No problem.
The 59 car, Ryan Johnson, a longtime admin to Friday night, focusing on the championship this year. And, strong last week. And there he is again. Remember me? His son is a champion, Isaac. Now it's time for Dad. He's all in, bro.
Someday I'm going to tell the true Ryan and Isaac Johnson. I don't know why I said that. Ryan and Isaac Johnson story, but I have to get their permission to tell it because
I don't think
it's very funny.
That as you think.
It is very funny.
The 000. I'm so used to when they're talking about.
I know.
That's Buckshot.
3 zeros before we got it.
That's his nickname. He used to be racing back in the day. It was Buckshot.
Buckshot this dude is for real here. Let's go.
Hopefully better than Buckshot Jones.
The 40 car still I love his racecraft. You're watching the Xfinity race tonight. For real, listened to Dale Jr. say, racecraft. I love that word, man. It's no joke. Racecraft is about racing,
His dad was the master of that, too.
knowing how to manage a race, everything that's around you, looking. I'd like to see some more in-car.
Yeah, we'll get to
Some
that.
in-car.
I was gonna say it was about, I don't know, a full year before I stopped looking for, where's that 3 car when you get to the end of a race, because that's when he would usually show up.
Well, we have some talent here tonight. This is a very talented field.
See who we want to ride with here. They've settled out their, for the most part, settled out this 2-wide stuff. Let's get on board Jam and J Dulfer here. He's a good spot. They're following Derby. Not sure if Jay took any damage in that, being caught up in that incident before. Looks to be running pretty strong right now, though.
Those Sean fellas.
Alan's on your outside. You got Potter's going outside, 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 still outside,
Slim gets hung out.
still outside.
I think Jay's got some damage here. He's starting to lose touch with the draft. To go on board Derby. He pulls up to Abort's giving the shot there to Ken Shea, probably wisely so. You don't want to do it in these short shoots.
Rick Corson is a great, fast driver, man. I mean, the king of the All-Star Shootout, surpassed my deal. So records are made to be broken, and you guys got 5 of them. That's it, like 250 miles an hour.
Got that high line forming up again with the 59 of Ryan Johnson leading it. Yeah, the 5th checkered flag teammate there, DJ Sorrentino, in the mix. Yeah, so that team was out in full force tonight. They're down Mark DeSenza. I don't know if Jeff Hale's still connected, but
Yeah, it was
in the back of this pack.
Yeah, it was really good to see Mark back tonight. He had been on hiatus, I think, a little bit. Same thing with Rick Johnson. He was on hiatus.
Yeah, so a lot of guys looks like they took the summer off, and they're come back strong for the fall. A little break from Slim Jim.
Thrilled with the car count tonight.
Connection issues there. Slim Jim with the damage in 11th, having to stay outside.
Yeah, no Slim was involved in that accident. Don't know if he took any damage or which end he did take it to. If he did,
That car just doesn't seem right.
he's also hung out there all by himself.
Here. Let's see what he's got here.
So we took this green flag, what, lap 14?
Oh boy, the 59
15?
is way tight right there, and he's going to give that spot up, I think, to the 91 of Big Shay.
Yeah, that high line's just getting bogged down. Let's move up through the field a little bit. Look at Rick Johnson hanging in there tough, despite being caught in that accident. Pretty heavily involved. But he's doing just fine. I guess he took no damage to the nose. That's the important part. The thing you can really see, especially when we're too wide here, is how much these cars move around in the corner. A lot of bumping, weaving, undulations in the track. It's hard to hold them steady. We were finding that Tuesday night too.
Ryan Johnson back down to 13th. I wouldn't fret down here.
No, we're not even halfway yet. It's not time to worry. Long way to go. You got to get to those pit stops.
They really like a win here. That's going to be all about this next pit stop.
That Dave Ellens did take the Scunny sprint this week.
Nice. And there is Mr. Evans in the 11th spot right now. Got his teammate Brian Lovell behind him. Red Auto's still in the race there. Yep, 31 car. That's his other teammate.
Brad Otto was the other legacy. Bad.
That would be the one. Yeah.
Other car.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Milt.
Rick Johnson here in P8. No, he was involved heavily in that crash. What does that car have left? Right now,
Play follow the leader, maybe.
Sticking with him, so he may have dodged a bullet and just been on the spin cycle.
Well, Tuesday night I was involved in 2 accidents, but the first one only did damage to the left rear or the right rear of the car. It didn't do any damage to the front, and I found that thing pushed in line. It was able to suck up and just push the hell out of the first place car in line better than it did before it got damaged. So you might be experiencing some of that tonight. You might have gotten some lucky damage that didn't damage the nose, but just the rear end. And he's good in the pocket there in the draft. Oh, more warping for Slim, and that's going to... Oh, him and Brian Lovell just went hard to the inside wall. This is going to be a caution.
Yeah,
That's going to be it for Slim, I'm afraid, too. Probably Brian Lovell, too. Oh, and they're wrecking across the line. Donald Ritchie and Jason Dulfer crashed coming to the caution flag, too. We got cars around all over the track. Let's get back here and get a look at first what happened to Slim and Brian Lovell there. Again, it looked like a connection issues just finally got to be too much there for Slim. His car started creeping down the track.
Dan Saska, what's up? My teammate right there.
Oh, actually,
Dog, what's up?
both of them warped for a second, but then it was ultimately more on the 23, and ugh, that's a hard hit for both of those cars. Then getting back to the start-finish line here. Someone just let off too soon. Not soon enough. Yep. So 43 had a little help there at the line. And that collects Jason Dulfer in the 63. Let's see what it looked like from Brian Lovell's perspective there, going to the inside. On board Brian Lovell, the 043 is he's gonna. Yeah, he was actually, both those cars were warping through the center of the corner, and it just hooked them together.
Is that what happened?
It looked like you guys kind of, a Philadelphia experiment merged together in the middle of the corner. Like he warped up and you warped down, and it was on from there.
I wasn't sure what happened.
Yeah, just an overall tough night for 23. Snap yourself into a Slim Jim. Not tonight,
Yeah, sometimes it's like that.
Yeah, Talladega be like that. I did a barrel roll on Tuesday night, like just snap roll in the air.
I think I read that in the forum.
It's pretty. It was a fun ride, but the car was junk after that.
Give a shout out here to my mom. I know she's watching.
Yeah,
I think
she
my
is.
brother,
yeah.
and my brother, I think he's asleep.
Well, you gotta sleep sometime, man.
Yeah, and he's old, so he needs plenty of it.
We all.
Oh,
Well,
Just once
Slim,
again.
get him next week. I don't know, now a two-time champion. Could have like 10 of them, I think, But I'm just really glad that you've gotten a couple seasons to actually, do your thing and suit up and show up, and that there's the results, champion, winner.
I appreciate it. No, I wasn't even going to be here tonight anyway, so
You,
I didn't. When I said that
you're
last
one of the
week,
best I've ever seen. So
well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I think there's a couple other guys out here, probably more than a couple that might beg to differ.
oh
with you.
yeah, they good. They whooped our butts before,
I'd keep an eye on that 15 car, that Matt Watkins fella. He looks like he might be pretty good.
Yeah,
I think he's got a bright
we'll
future.
take on that.
I think we might want to keep an eye on him every race.
So now what you gonna do? We got how's this gonna matriculate out here? Bad luck for some means good luck for others. The 52, we know what that guy can do. Multiple world champion here.
Right now, the 22
But
is
he
looking
was
like Dale Jr. out there.
In the wreck here, but that car seems pretty good.
22, Greg Palmer. He's got control of the race right now. Yeah, he's got Kelly Causey's been working with him tonight. Back there, you got the 21 car who's been working with him
That's the
tonight.
thing, man.
Jenny Carroll.
Brothers, teammates, man. I don't know. We a little bit of luck.
Frenemies, co-opetition.
My Talladega and Daytona wins. Had that guy in the '96 behind me. That beat Jim Ray. Can't do it by yourself. You have to have teammates and friends, and you got to work together. And if you don't, you got to make new friends.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem, is trying to get enough of you to line up on that outside line, to get it going.
Absolutely.
And, that's what we were fighting all night. I kept thinking, man, come on, let's go.
Well, with these new tracks here in NASCAR 2003, that line is definitely capable.
Oh yeah,
It's
this
a very
version.
good line. It's a very good line, but you got to have guys that really know how to run that line to get it to move forward. And you can have 5 guys, and one of them can't do it right, and it kind of slows the whole line down.
Absolutely. Fortunately, one of your teammates is one of the best in the business at that, and Jeff Hale. I don't know how his car is after being caught up in that big one before.
He got a little bit of damage, and I think he's okay in the draft, but I don't think he's going to be able to pull it once he gets in the front of it.
10-4 on that. Well, he certainly knows how to push. We've locked bumpers on many occasions on the Super Speedway series, so I know what that 29 car is capable of.
Well, Slim, okay, 30 to 76, so we have 46 to go. Still pretty early, but eventually it's going to start to get more cutthroat, no? Yeah.
Oh, there's no question about that. I mean, that's what this place is.
Yeah, it's, do or die, hoorah.
Not quite too halfway here. Got another
0-0.
or 8 laps for that.
That guy is, man, I mean, I'm not a brain surgeon, but this guy's showing me something here, man. See how this pans out.
We got the lights out on the FSB pace car. Gonna take this back to green on lap 31 of 76. Meaning we're gonna look for pit stops again at about 49. So we're looking at a 2-stop race from here.
Yeah, you probably get 19 laps?
18,
tops?
19, if you, 20 if you're really good at stretching it.
Right. Well, all right, fellas, I'm gonna let y'all have it, and I don't know if I'll be here next week or not, but but if I can, I will be.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in, Slim. Better luck next time, buddy. And we'll catch you when you get you.
All right. See you.
As your two-time Winston Cup champion, Slim Jim Gately, out of the race, unfortunately, due to the technical woes of internet racing. It happens sometimes, and obviously happened to the best of us right there. And we are back to green here again. Greg Palmer on point. Jim, the Highwayman Christopherson, former teammate behind him. Kelly Causey, the 00. 51, Dave Jandry, where'd he come from? Milty was talking about him before, and here he is sitting pretty P4. That gorgeous Wood Brothers paint job there for Mr. Denny Carroll, the 21. Rick Castle, we haven't talked about him tonight, but he's there in the hunt now. Sitting there P6.
You know, Rick Castle's always that guy you don't really talk about because he's not pushing the issue, but he's always like right there at the edge of the picture. You know, when you're there he is. You know,
that's what it takes.
There every week. Always, you know, flirting with the top 5 or the top 3. You know, I mean, that's driver consistency 101. Dude's game is, I don't care if it's ovals or, you know, half milers or half milers or, you know, super speedways. He's always right there.
Yeah, he just doesn't put the car in stupid positions. Make sure he's there for the finish. And well, he had that strong points run last season. And looking to back it up here in season 44.
So, you know, back when I was racing, you're in the lead, you know. I'm Greg Palmer right now. I need a guy to, you know, help me out and stick down below. Right now, it's too early, so that outside line's not going to form. Right now, you just got to keep it down right on the line and defend. And
for one thing, I guarantee those two have got a whisper set up, the 40 and the 22. I used to call them the other 62 car when they were teammates on Slingshot. Because those two would hook up.
There's the math,
yeah. And for those who don't get that joke following us on YouTube there, 62 is my number when I race. But yeah, those two are formidable.
This guy, this announcer dude, Sean, pretty good racer.
I had a decent season last season, yeah. But yeah, these two can hook up and get together, make some stuff happen on the super speedways, as they were teammates up until the end of last season. They split up the team Slingshot, but I'm sure they've maintained the cooperative bond.
What I'd like to know is, you know, does that 86 car of DJ Sorrentino sitting out there trying to get the outside line going, is that car 100%?
I think he's okay. I'm not sure if he was caught up in any of the incidents.
He's going back now because, you know, he's
all by himself.
Friends, and this makes sense. Really, everybody that's got something to try to win this race is going to stay with that bottom line right now. This is the part of the race that's going to be a little ebb and flow. Thinking about that next.
Oh, he finally found a spot in there. He slips in.
Yeah.
He's managed to slip in right between Dave Ellens and Don McCorriston. Pops Margison's car, obviously hurting out there. Disappointing night for the 99 team, not able to back up that Tuesday night chicken run win. But he's going to keep it on the track, get the points he can. That's what it's all about sometimes.
So, you know, Palmer needs reassurance here in his mind. You know, you're thinking, okay, I've I gotta have, a plan here where somebody's gonna go with me if this thing goes green. And when you're the leader, he's rolling Bacardi there. That's a great sponsor, but that's a drink I can't handle. I'm a beer guy. I can drink a lot of beer, but a couple of Bacardis, who knows? Fleece might be called.
Oh man, the amount of Bacardi I went through in my 20s. Yeah, that was my drink of choice, was the rum and cokes.
You're a better man than me. You see, his execution of defending down low, that's what you have to do. Ride the line. This is like a chill point right now for these drivers there. It is what it is right now there, but at the same time they're thinking, man, this thing smells green, looks green, probably gonna be green, so now we gotta do a green flag stop.
DJ
That's what
Sorrentino.
the fans want to see. We want to see.
That A6 car is devoted to the top.
This level is unbelievably hard.
And he'll get a spot in front of
You can
Ryan.
drive around in a circle, but, my day when I was driving, it was, pit stop practice, pit stop practice, pit stop practice. Because that's where I would lose races, or win.
Absolutely.
Nailed
Oh, it was a little tight there into one next to Ken Shea. See that high side? People keep trying it. They make quick inroads, and then they fall right back again because they just can't get the momentum built up. But you get an initial burst there. You feel like Superman because all these cars are checking up in line on the bottom. And if you get this run, you blow by a couple of them.
You got 36 laps to go, and you got to stop here. Can you make it after this stop?
It's going to be a two-stop from here.
Yeah, you're not doing it, so...
Green at lap 31. I'm predicting pit stops in the next 10 laps.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so that'll be about 49. And they'll have one more stop after that. That'll get you to 76, assuming green all the way.
So as a driver, you're thinking, where did I start? Where am I now? Where's my pit stall? Who's going to pit with me at the same time? Am I going to have to go around somebody? Or can I go straight into my stall? Obviously...
Oh, we got a wreck in the tri-oval.
We got a big wreck!
Looks like two cars, and it just narrowly missed being a big one. Look at Ryan Johnson weaving his way through there, barely kissing noses there with Brad Otto.
All that stuff off there and reset. Okay.
Yep.
Well, the Brad Otto almost got air there. The flaps kept it down there.
Yeah, even those are 1988 cars, they're the 2003 truck physics.
Yeah, so they don't
the
have
flat,
flaps.
we can't see the roof flaps, but
Ain't no flaps.
they had we can't see the roof flaps physically on the model, but they have impact within the game code. Let's see here. Oh. So right on board there with Brad Otto coming into the tri-oval there. There's what happened. Looks like the 13 clipped the right side of the 124. That is lucky on Ryan Johnson's part. Incredibly
Thanks
lucky there for
watching
59.
there, dog. Yeah, sorry, Dorisman. Yeah. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail.
Rick Johnson making a great avoidance move, as well as Matt Watkins.
I'm wearing a hat that looks looks just like that car right there from Brad Auto. Thank you, Brad.
I think those cars should all probably be okay. No hard hits there. Pretty lucky, actually. Look at the
Well,
one
you know, I got to
24.
tell a story, and I'll try to make this as PG as possible. But, you know, well, it was Daytona, but, you know, my dad hit the wall there in a Porsche 935, and, well, you know, he soiled himself. And then, you know, the ambulance came, and it was like in practice. Then he tried to get out of the car and rolled down. You know, he could. The banking was too steep. You know.
Oh yeah, 31-degree banking. It's like it's almost impossible to walk
He
up it.
crashed right on. You know, well, the car ended up right on the banking. You know. And they were asking him, "Are you okay?" You know, he was more worried. Like, you know, when he was in the ambulance, he realized because he was embarrassed. You know?
You know, if that happened to him, it can't have been the only person that's ever happened to.
Heck no, you know, that's always a funny thing about, you know, us that, you know, are really into racing and talk about that because, you know, when you do sim racing, even a short race like this, you know, you might have to pee by the end of the race, you know.
Oh yeah.
And let alone the 500 miler like Indy 500. Or,
yeah, when we did those 500 milers,
Le Mans, like we do in iRacing, that's 24 hours, you know, but you only have, you know, 2.5 hours stint or so, but at max.
But yeah, when we ran the Indy 500 and such, I was only half kidding when I said I prepared for it like surgery. Like, no, I really did. I didn't drink anything after midnight the night before.
Yeah. It's like, I gotta pee,
yeah, nothing to drink after midnight the night before the 500-miler race, and then nothing before. And then I was okay. I made it through.
Well, and there's another story of my dad being a grand marshal back in the early 2000s in Newport, California, Newport Beach, Porsche thing, you know, and the great Tony Adamo, it was great, a teammate to my dad, and great Ferrari, Porsche, Toyota, Datsun. He drove them all. Talking about getting in the car after my dad got in, he was like, "This seat's kind of wet, you know." It's like Milton, you know.
That was before they raced in the spacesuits like they do now.
What do you do, you know, when you gotta go? You know, my dad asked him, you know, "Well, Tony, what do you gotta do when you gotta go?" And he was like, "You son of a gun." That's why, because he always thought he was like sweaty, you know, but when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, the thing is, if you sweat enough, you end up not having to pee usually.
Well, you know, I heard like Austin Dillon talking about that, and but I've also heard like a couple other drivers talking about, well, you know, when you gotta go, you gotta go, you know.
None of that's got anything on Tony Stewart and his race at the Glen.
Sometimes you gotta go, you know.
Well, he was sick. That was the thing. He was sick, and he was going to call for a relief driver. And then he finally just, you know, let it go.
He had diarrhea.
Mm-hmm. Then he's like, I feel better. Cancel the relief driver. But I'm going to need a new suit when I get out of this thing. Because he was leading that race, and he went on to win it. And yeah, he had to go to his trailer real quick before victory lane. Bunch of cars topping off here.
What do these guys do? You know,
Most of these cars have been involved in
so,
accidents at
you
some
know,
point tonight. They're all topping off here, getting that extra gallon of fuel.
well, you know, so let's. Did they make it to the end, or
No, this is not make it to the end territory.
no,
You've got to
they
be
can't.
at lap 58, I'd say, to make it to the end, and we're still 14 short of that.
That'll be 18 laps to the end. Yep.
Yeah.
So Christopherson gets back in front of Greg Palmer here. Now you're the follower. You were leading and dominating this race, but you lost that under pit road. So, you know, what's your mindset here? Well, I'm still in P2, you know. So, Dave Chandry, you know, the wily veteran. You just don't ever see the 51 make mistakes. I mean, whenever he shows up, he's going to be a factor.
I'll tell you what my mindset is for both those guys, Greg Palmer, Jim Christopherson. Those guys are two smart racers, two great super speedway racers. They're still thinking, we've got one more pit stop to go. So that's where their mindset is. They're just getting that car, get that
double zero.
I'm gonna guess he got a pit road penalty.
The other new guy, the 21, is up to P4. Denny Carroll, obviously, we got eyes. You know, I mean, these two new guys. I'd like to know more, and we'll know more as time goes on. I hope they keep showing up, but these guys just got some real skill.
Green flag here on lap 45 of 76.
The Pro League and a couple of pros have shown up to race in this league. It's fantastic. I just love that. Okay, so 0-0 is just a couple spots back there.
He's hitting P6. I was looking for him. Too many white cars out there.
Let's take a look at Johnny Five Fingers Doucette here. That's a new number in the 13 car, right?
Couple seasons now. A couple seasons for 13. He was in the 58 prior.
That's a bitch in paint right there. And Five Fingers is having a great race here.
43 car, Donald Ritchie's being shown a black flag. Something was apparently not kosher on that restart for the 43 team.
Yeah, crud. We just kind of seen Doucette out of the picture, but always in the picture. Still one more stop to go, but these guys are pros. But Watkins, like, you know, P7, they're the greatest I've ever seen. That's arguable. It depends on what kind of track. You know, I seen Kevin Lewis. I've seen Damon Gostilla. Guys that are just unbelievable at that time.
I'd say Matt Watkins is the top of that list because the dude can just absolutely will himself into a win, no matter what the track.
Well, you know, I'm still, you know, trying to recruit him for Donkey Bop racing in a sports car, because the talent level of that 15 guy is just unbelievable. You got to experience it. Racing this guy to understand. If he's got a steering wheel and does a race car, he's going to figure it out. You know? But, you know, like the rest of us, so little time. What are we going to focus on to try to run and win here? I'd love to see that guy in a sports car. Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how he did this twice to me in one season. But 2 races I had absolutely in the bag at Pocono. And then just last coming to the white flag rather, he just hit the turbo boost or something and ran me down in the tunnel turn and then flew by on the outside of the short chute. Like, where did that come from? Watched the replay over and over again, trying to figure out where he generated that speed from suddenly. It's just,
He drives like a man possessed. I don't know if he does it in a stock car. I've never seen in-car actual footage as his wheel turns, but I've seen it in a sports car, and way back in 2000. At 2010, when he raced for us at 24 Hours of Le Mans, and
you talk about how he was just out of control every corner.
I
setting
can't
fast
believe
laps.
a guy could make a lap sideways, a prototype car around Le Mans. Like, no, you know, why am I slow? And I was like, I don't know. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. I don't even know what to say.
We got about 8 more laps.
You're not supposed to be sideways.
Got about 8 more laps before they're in the pit window here. So I'm going to step aside, take a break, and I'll be right back.
Okay. So 8 laps to go. You want to position yourself down low here now. Kirby Dawn chilling there in this pack. That Fisher and you know, you got team thinking here. You got, and is that a yellow? Or am I tripping? No, so I'm tripping. So you're back there like that. You want to pick up teammates or friends. How you do that? These guys are on certain channels. Some guys are on team channels, some guys are on public channel. You want to work at an organization, you know, there's going to be a window here where you have to stop, and there's going to be a window where you can go farther. So who do you want to work with right now? And it's chaos, you know, especially if you're like on team channels and like to, you know, express what your plan is, but I don't know whose team is what here, but I know the 21 and the 000 are pretty much, you know, going to follow what this pack is going to do here. So. Well, refreshing to see some new meat. And these guys, you know, are...
Well, I mentioned that pit window.
They're badass.
The reason for that is...
Those are badass leads. Guys, just FSB and that's...
So, I mentioned that pit window being at lap 58. I expect we'll probably see these guys head in and pit inside the window because they'll take just that little bit less fuel. And so look for that in about 4 laps here.
Gotta make it to the end, or did you say lap 58?
Lap 58 is the window. That's where I think we'll see you guys come in.
You're gonna
2
get,
tires.
So you're gonna get 2 tires and fuel.
2 tires and basically probably about a can and a half, can and a quarter of fuel.
What you want right here is to be able to get 2 tires, but 2 tires inside tires. The pit stop will be faster.
Yeah, just ever so slightly faster on average.
That's what you want. You hoped that you got right sides the last time. This time you get left. Tire wear is not as big an issue as it is now in real racing.
No, not at all. In fact, even in the real racing right now at super speedways, they're usually only changing 2 on a stop, if any.
But you want, tires are faster than fuel, so you're not, wasting time by doing that.
Well, 2 tires is faster than fuel. 4 tires can be slower, and that's why you don't do the 4 tires
That's
every
why
time.
you do, yeah. Yep. Who's communicating with who? The outside line. You gotta get in the line here. But they want to. They want to work the outside for a few laps here and try to get track position, and then bail down low for pit stops. So you're seeing that outside line 4. There are 5 cars.
Yeah, I'd say anybody in the outside line is probably not planning the short pit. If they are, they're in trouble.
Well, exactly. That's the other, the scenario is, these guys are thinking this,
Now, the danger is if it's just 2 cars, say the 40 and the 22, 22 is looking high now. If only 2 cars do it, they're not going to benefit because they're going to be drafting all by themselves. 1 car is absolutely going to get run away from if he comes in by himself.
Whoa, that's so close on the outside with double zero and Derby Dawn, but Derby is, man, he is on it tonight. That's finished. Derby Dawn here.
Well, I don't have to ask who's logged in as Donkey Bob Racing, saying, come on, 52, that's got to be Jim Ray.
That's got to be Jim Ray. Oh, he ran a race tonight, which I haven't, I'll check that out later, and Sunday he's going to run another one, on the couch for a while here with his feet bothering him, so. It's amazing sim racing. You think it's easy, but this isn't like driving with a controller with the steering wheel and a rig. These guys are pro, just like the rule guys that they practice on sim racing, just like this.
Well, we've completed lap 58 here, and nobody's bit yet on pit road, but I expect to see that any minute now. You'll probably see your first takers.
So just like you said, which, you won a lot of races in the league, so I'm smelling what you're dealing, and that's, that outside line is probably planning on later, 1 lap later than that inside line. Well, does the inside line, does Christopherson's on the lead here, so he's going to dictate. Let's take a look at the scanner. Nothing yet.
043, but he's in the back. There you go, 40. 40's
There
pitting.
we go. Leader is pitting. Yeah. Oh, we got a lapper down low there. Oh, there it is.
There's a gaggle of cars coming down pit road, including Tom Jackson, the aforementioned 043, Brian Lovell, 15, Matt Watkins. Not surprised to see him in the early takers. Ken Shea, Ryan Johnson,
Dude,
Brad
man,
Otto.
I've been that 22 guy right there. Make or break. Let's see what Greg Palmer does. I win or lose races. Got the fast room behind them. You got the 21 and the 000. Excellent racecraft, working themselves in the P3 and P4.
Matt Watkins wins the race off pit road.
Car down low. Gonna go one more. Wow, these good then. It's about to become serious stress time here. Look, you gotta get that car from 190 down to 55.
Tom Jackson lost touch with that pack coming out.
But you gotta do it. I'm gonna watch some in-car here. I'm gonna go with 5 fingers here. I want to see his pit stop.
Rick Johnson, Don McCorson coming off pit
There we
road.
go.
Oh, someone missed the 000.
And cars around.
Caution.
Car
Oh, the 40's around.
This is gonna change everything.
Christopherson got caught up in that.
This is pucker time. And we got some pucker in here.
Oh, the back end of Christopherson's car is what's puckered. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's some heavy damage on the 40.
Pace car is out. We got cars down pit road. What are the implications here?
Everybody who pitted is sitting pretty. Because you don't lose a lap pitting here.
Greg Palmer down pit road, the 22 car from the lead. Oh, he's pulling over. Is there a penalty for Greg Palmer?
Oh, it's probably just trying to get lined up because caution coming out during a pit cycle is always crazy.
What's going on here? All right.
Here was Jim Christopherson getting up to speed here behind Matt Watkins. Oh, that's where his source of caution was. For some reason, what happened there? Earth was that all about? Was it 15 trying to get to pit road for a penalty?
Oh, and Ryan Johnson. Heavy contact with Ryan Johnson. That was a cluster right there. What the heck was that? That was, a bunch of veterans blowing chunks right there, I think. What the heck?
I think they were just jockeying for position there, knowing that this was the final run. And
Yeah,
Matt
let me see it again here.
Matt got such a huge jump on them coming out of the pits that they caught him with a huge head of steam.
Oh, okay.
Got indecisive which way to go.
No, that was just, you thought you could get down low there, and Matt was 3 wide. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't say anything to see the whole picture. just a bad racing incident there.
While that was going on, I thought it was a 00, but yeah, it was Johnny Doucette in the 13. He locked up and missed. Oh no, he. That's what it was. Johnny didn't miss pit road. He wisely diverted from pit road.
Oh, because the caution was out.
Exactly. Here you go. There, lights are on.
Buddy.
You can see
That's how you win races.
right there. There is your caution light. That's turned on. So these guys in front of him that pitted, 1, 2, 3 cars. Looks like the 00, the 21, 51. They all hit pit road with the yellow lights on, so they're going to get a penalty. They're going to get end of longest line here. I don't know if the 22 was on pit road yet.
We'll have to find out later what.
Nope, there it is. Lights are on before the 22 hit pit road. Oh, 22 hit pit road at 90 miles per hour and with the yellow lights on.
Did. Oh my gosh.
So he probably got a double penalty there.
Man, you can't write this stuff up, man. It just happens, you know.
So how has this cycled through now? The 15 of Matt... What? Oh, no. Okay, so Matt Watkins' tail end, because he ended up getting lapped while he was turned around there in that kerfluffle. Rick Johnson has cycled to the lead.
That wily Hall of Fame veteran here.
Question is, what has he got left in that car?
Well, yeah, we saw major contact earlier in the race for him. So, but the sim is finicky.
Have another beer, Milty.
Well, what damage? Because I've experienced it. The wind blew by and my car was junk, and then I hit the wall like a tank, and the thing was fine. So, it's simulation racing.
Yeah, I did the same thing. That little old wall that sticks out on the inside of pit road entry, that little safety barrier, I hit it, and Slim, he had some internet issues or something. We got tangled up.
Yeah, what I saw on my end was you both warped at the same time. So, you warped up a little bit, and he warped way down. So his was definitely more. He actually blinked and then came down into you. And, you both just got turned right towards that thing. It was just lights out from there.
18 years ago, when we started this league, me and Jim Ray and a bunch of other guys, to see it, like it is now, is just amazing. Talk about warp, when you got, internet, it was so archaic. I mean, it was just.
It was pretty good, though. I mean, it was still pretty good. Back when I started this, we had cable down and a modem dialed up for the uplink. So we were still sending our uplink over the telephone lines, even though we were getting our data down through cable. It was a hybrid modem.
Well, Brian, obviously you're disappointed. Man, you had a good car, but that's racing.
Yeah, it is. And then that I was short pitted there, which really wasn't going to do me much good. And then when I come out, I busted fourth gear.
Oh,
so I just went ahead and retired.
Oh, gee.
Well, the short pit was the way to go, I thought.
Yeah, it just ain't going to make it at all. But I wanted to stop up here and tell you guys, good luck with the broadcast and keep up the good work. And I'll see you all soon.
Awesome. Well, good to have you back around there, Brian.
You got a strong car, and this is your forte, man. I mean, you had a car that could win, but it just didn't happen. So, and thank you.
Yeah, Brian's a good super speedway racer. Who was it that pushed you to that first win at Daytona?
It
Yeah, he's a
was,
super speedway winner, man.
yeah, the Tide Ride.
No, that was me
Tide.
in TCR, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, the TCR. Yeah, we won 2 straight championships, and yeah, we smoked them pretty good there.
Well, you know, folks, when you're watching and you realize these guys from like all these different leagues, and this league, guys are
Green flag
extremely
coming out here.
pro. They badass. You know?
Jason
There
Dolphin
we
just
go.
drops down out of the
He's
way.
going off.
Oh, Jason Dolphin's missing a gear. Oh, he had the tail end restart there, but he lost second gear and had to drop back.
Oh,
Tough break for Jam and Jay. What could have been a good
hang
points
out
night.
with us if you want to. You know.
Oh, they're getting dicey
give
there
us
in the
some insight
backstretch.
here.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna run on that out of here. A couple things to do, but I'm
All right,
hoping to
bro.
come back full time, and it'll be soon.
Awesome. Thanks
All
for
right,
checking in, Brian. Oh man, these guys smell blood in the water, and they are 2 and 3 wide all throughout the pack. We got Matt Watkins fighting to stay on the lead lap. Your leader is actually the 52.
You know, the thing about the 15 guy is he never gives up, unless he doesn't have a piece that can run. Otherwise, he's going to battle. You know,
22 has a black flag. 22 black flag.
This stuff is crazy. These guys are going at outside line. Yeah, we got an outside line now.
Oh, 22 serving a black flag just came on a pit road super hot. He might get another one here.
Seven laps to go. Let's go.
Not sure what the black flag for the 22 was. Yeah, so a good night gone bad.
Lead.
Brad Otto to the lead.
It's the Fresno boy, Brad Otto. Gonna be
Where did he come from? I was busy trying to figure out what happened to the 22, and the 31 gets the lead. Oh, he gave up the bottom there, and here comes Rick Johnson back.
Old school FSB. Brad Otto, Rick Johnson. You know, Brad doesn't have the car.
Doesn't have the car, and he's up against teammates there.
That's Brad Otto in a nutshell right there. Knowing what he has, you know, he gave it his best shot there to win. But there.
Oh, he's going to get stuck 3 wide if he's not careful. And he is 3 wide now.
Derby Dawn. Where did he come from? Well, he didn't come from anywhere. He's been up there all night.
And we're wrecking into the... Wrecking out of the tri-oval. Oh, the 51 of Dave Jandry is destroyed on the inside wall. This could be for the win. They race back now with less than 10 to go. This could be for all the marbles.
Come on, Rick. It's my former teammate there. Come on, Rick.
These guys' current teammate and Don McCorriston behind him.
Derby on his butt right here.
And talk about where did he come from? TG Reese, we haven't talked about him all night. Skull Bandit.
Skull Bandit. Ding.
Matt Watkins gets out of the way.
Let's go. Come on, Rick. Come on.
Rick Johnson holds. Oh, and they're catching a lap car at full speed, wrecking after the caution flag.
Off the hot dog there. Brett Otto was sideways like a sidewinder right there. You don't think these guys aren't trying?
No.
Look, Rick Johnson is, arguably hasn't had, the kind of races he's used to in his career.
And now these guys have to.
Pro Cup champion. He's been kind of drunk on Friday nights,
and now these guys have to worry about whether this is going to restart or not because there's a bunch of wrecked cars. They came up on the 99 having already slowed down.
And he got wrecked tonight, or was in a wreck, did the spin cycle. And he might win this gosh darn race, Well, dude, man, in my sim racing career, I lost a lot of races to that 52 guy, and I won a few. And he was my teammate, and he was, he elevated our team when we picked him up, to another level.
You can see there, 99 just didn't realize they were coming racing back to the line behind them.
He plays slowed. In the band. He's a drummer. He's a extremely badass body man for cars. Body work. He's a craftsman like myself. And he's a craftsman at sim racing, and pulled this rabbit out of his hat. We'll see.
Assuming this doesn't restart.
3 to go.
Yeah, assuming this doesn't restart, it's going to be.
That Rick Johnson, I know.
Assuming this doesn't.
Are you kidding me?
Assuming this doesn't restart, your finishing order is going to be Rick Johnson, Brad Otto, and Derby Don Forreston.
You're not
fourth place.
Me because I was going to pick Brad tonight. And
yeah,
this Fresno boy like
he didn't want you to.
We talked before the race, and he said, "Heck no, don't do it. You're the curse of Jinx,
See what I tell you. So what we haven't looked at is what actually started this whole caution flag here that they were racing back to, and that was back here with the 124 and the 51 coming through the tri-oval.
Somebody we spoke very little about, like you said.
4 wide there.
Shoot back and spit there.
Oh, hard hit for the 51 of Dave Jandry.
Looking at top 5 here.
Yeah, so relevant to what we got on the screen here, the 51 just absolutely destroyed on that impact. Look at that again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay.
So they were 4 wide. I don't think they realized it.
Was that contact?
Yeah, it was contact across the 124's nose and just hits that angled wall. Oh, brutal shot for the 51. And that was the cause of the caution that they were racing back to when we had all that drama.
Well, I mean, the dudes were racing hard there. I mean,
it's go time. The lights still on the pace car on 74 of 76. So.
Well, he obviously didn't see the 151 there.
We might get.
Lead,
We might get a 1-lap shootout here. The lights turn off next time by on the pace car. And it's going to be a shootout. They're going to barely get up to speed before they finish this thing, but it's going to get wild.
Let's hope so. Let's see the veteran earn this stuff here. But you know what? bad news for the Bears because that guy on point right now. If this thing goes green, I like his chances.
Matt Watkins and Greg Palmer both retired, being stuck laps down and no chance to get them back. That's a tough break for a couple of fast cars. Greg Palmer incurred some kind of a caution, incurred some kind of a black flag that he had to serve there as soon as we went back to green. I'm not sure what it was for exactly. I couldn't figure it out on the replay.
You know, sitting in the cockpit of the 52 right now, that guy's just so chill, but never gets excited. You even try to excite him, and he's just like, whoa, you know, Mel, it was just a race, you know.
Here we go.
You don't get, you know, like, yeah, I won! Yeah! When I win a race, which has been a long ass time,
All right, keep an eye on that pace car.
And yeah! I'd be getting crazy. Dude, it's like, you know. Yeah,
Lights off.
I won the race. So we got.
Lights off. One lap shootout.
Green, white, checkered here. Let's go.
Nope, just a green checkered. It's like the green and the white at the same time, not even a green-white checker. No overtime here in NASCAR 2003.
What's Otto gonna do here? This is his forte.
He's in a highline sandwich though, between Derby and
Brad Otto is a
Dent.
great driver, but he's sandwiched in
a highline racing.
These guys are really good. I know Brad. He's very happy to be where he's at. He needs a good restart or Derby will smoke him.
He's also got heavy right side damage from the crash after the flag.
Rick Johnson is, you know, gonna do Rick. He's gonna defend low. And
you can see as they snuck by there, the right side of the 31 is all crumpled up from where they caught the 99 after caution flag.
Yep. Come on, Brad. Get your podium here. He's a very smart dude. He knows what his car has. He knows he has damage. All this pack needs to defend low. And that's not as easy as you think. Because what you're doing is putting your car out of a natural apex that you would do like if you were trying to qualify.
Back to green.
Rick Johnson, great start. Brad didn't get a good start here.
Oh, he got a very poor start, in fact.
Down low. He got a good start, not a great one. Double zeros. Gone to 6, but yeah, long way to go here. Still trying to push Brad into P3 here. Brad's not used to that. Here comes CG Reese. CG Reese down low.
Looking for P3.
CG Reese, are you kidding me?
There's still a long way to go to the flag. Derby wants the middle.
They're gonna go 3 wide.
3 wide to the line.
Derby.
I think it was Reese. Let's see the official scoring. TG Reese gets it at the line.
You gotta be kidding me there. What a run from the 53. You gotta be kidding me. How can you write that stuff up
That talk about a where did he come from? And we knew he was there, but where did he get that run? Brad Otto gets credited with 10th and all that.
Wow. Welcome to Talladega. The Skull Bandit. Ding.
So talk about your photo finishes.
We gotta
Let's get
see
this up here.
over and over again. Because it's so much.
There's your finish.
So fast there, I didn't.
Doesn't get any closer than that.
Yeah,
that's the 53, not the 33 there, Francis. But yeah.
You kidding me? Look, Tom Reese. I've been racing with this guy for 18 years. Or been around him. Look at that. It's a 3-wide finish at the line. You gotta be shitting me.
So let's go back and take a look at how he got that run in the first place.
This type of racing, but we didn't expect this from what the field of competitors. And you're seeing Derby Dawn, Rick Johnson, the great Rick Johnson, and T.G. Reese was he in those laps.
So you got, here's where it came from.
It's been his kind of racing. He got a great run there.
Got a huge run down the backstretch at this two-car breakaway with the rest of the field behind him to push.
You know, he's such a mild-mannered, chill kind of guy. You don't expect this. This is, but I do expect it because I've raced against this guy. He's got skills on this type of racing. He got a great run there. He kept his foot in it, in car here. What a great run. Derby, Derby, the pro he is, he tried to block, he couldn't. And the run at the line, oh, sorry for my language, but are you kidding me? You're not kidding me. Look at that perfect setup for TG right there, for Tom Reese. Freaking amazing. There are things that people do good, and we do things bad in life, but for all I've known this dude, this is his wheelhouse. Just like when we've seen Brad Otto win. The guys you don't think in this league are going to win most of the races, but these guys are all pros, and there are specialists. And if you don't think, super speedway racing is not a specialty, then you don't know racing.
Well,
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're gonna go grab the podium finishers for us there, Milty?
Actually,
see what we got here. If the points are updated yet.
I'll be right back.
So yeah, we said anything could happen at Talladega, and well, case in point, crazy finish there. TG Reese with the last lap, last second charge. Let me just shut some stuff down here. Yeah, great to see Francis tuning in there for that great finish. Tom Jackson, not sure what happened to you at the end there, but you were in the thick of it most of the night. Good to see you checking in too. And yeah, Milty, not sure what he's doing right now. But Ryan Johnson, I believe, is pinch hit admitting here. Get those points updated. refresh again. Oh, that's got to be last week's points from the opener at Michigan, where Slim Jim picked up right where he left off last season, starting off with the win. Yeah, I didn't even see who got second or third there. Was it the 52 second and the 49 third, or the other way around? I have to see that once the standings are uploaded.
I thought
Yeah,
maybe
Sam
somebody
grabbing
had
people.
dragged me.
All right, yeah, Milty usually does that, but he took off on me there right at the end of the race, because they're the kings of planning here at FSB Racing Live. But we got our winner up here first, TG Reese. What a finish! Was that your plan right from the start there? Or there's just the C's part for you? Where the heck did that come from?
Hell, I don't know.
Yeah, those are the best ones.
That's the best answer I could give. It just, the outside line didn't get moving like I thought they would, and I got a little bit behind Ken and Derby, but then that gave me a run when I caught up to them, so I was able to pull out. It just, you can't script these things. They just happen to happen.
Well, Tom, dude, I've been racing you against you since way back in the CC racing days. You're always a great plate driver, and tonight, that was finished Tom Reese, man. Unbelievable. You just figured it out, but the thing is, we haven't seen you in the limelight, and this is a professional league. It's really hard, but this is your specialty, and tonight you just whipped some badass dudes, like big time, dude. Unbelievable win. That was a unbelievable win. I don't know what else to say. That was a badass win.
Well, you had teammates there you were up against too, with Rick Johnson and Derby Don, who were also another "where did they come from" story. Rick had heavy damage, I thought, early in the race there, and Derby was just kind of hanging out in the back all race long until he finally got hooked up there with his teammate. So, who actually got third there? Who got credited third?
I think I did.
You think you did? I couldn't. It was a photo finish. Wait till you see this one. That's incredible. But, yeah, Rick, how was the car after that? And obviously it was good enough to lead there at the end. But how was the up and down night up to that point?
It was a little bit of damage. It was hard to be out there in front like that. It was probably a little bit easier pushing.
Yeah, we saw that Tuesday night too.
Right. Yeah.
Well, it always seems to be like that, but then I was thinking, that's Rick Johnson. I was feeling it, man. You were my teammate, and I raced against you. And I know when Rick Johnson is being Rick Johnson, man, I was like, oh, shit.
That
this
high
guy
five
means business tonight, folks.
I don't even know how we got the lead, to be honest with you.
It was a strange night. Let's put it that way. That was basically the pit cycling out there, because the pack that short pitted was going to...
sometimes the Red Sea parts, but you also got to have talent. And TG just... with his experience, TG's been racing for a long time, and this is his specialty. And I was watching the in-car that Sean was showing after, and I was like, he's seeing it, man. He's seeing it.
He had a whole night.
It
Bottom
all
line.
fell into place, and it was like he knows what to do.
Yeah, like the whole night,
he
the bottom
gets
line
in
would
the
just
spot.
bottleneck up.
Yeah,
And
but
if
the
you-
Highline
if
would
you
only
go-
work if you had the right cars working it too. So it's a
But
good
you could
version
have-
of the
you could have
track, but
two
you got to work
cars
it.
on the outside and pass a bunch of cars on the bottom because the bottom would just bottleneck up. Take us like the 31, just go all the way to the front one time, like just one car behind them.
Absolutely.
And,
Yeah. The problem was they
Derby-
couldn't
Derby
maintain
said-
that.
Yeah, Derby said he was coming on the outside, and
Oh.
I was going to go up high to block, but he had such a rate of speed coming to me, I couldn't even go up there and block him, so I stayed in the middle.
What like Sean said was when TG got that run, he got, which is a tribute to the setup and
Yeah, absolutely.
and the track. The evolution of getting a Talladega track that where you see that run instead of just single file stuff that I mean you really seen that Derby dude, you were just strong all night right there.
Well, you obviously had the plan to push your teammate for as much as possible, but all bets off in that last corner there. You had that lap to play over again. What might you have you gone high, low, or what?
No, I was sticking with Rick right through it. But when he went up the block, I
that's what
figured
I
they were
would
going to
get.
wreck, so I went up the block. Trying to avoid that. So
That is
I
always key
just-
here.
The thing is,
Went to
it's
survive.
like you guys got it was like you had to back off a little bit just for a second, and then when I watched the Tom Reese in-car it was just the perfect time where you guys had to let off and he was getting a run and he went for it. It was just
Yeah, they would have had to let off for anything.
Yeah, we weren't let off for nothing. We were
Yeah, you bend the pedal on the Talladega, especially on the last lap there.
well,
It's just the separation is what did it.
The arrow or whatever.
It was the separation there. But yeah, it was a great race all around, guys. Congrats again to our podium finishers. Derby Don also pinch hitting on the admin duties tonight. We thank you for that, as Chris had to be elsewhere.
That's my dog right there.
Yeah, Rick Johnson, strong run, great recovery from an early wreck there for a strong top three finish there, whichever spot it ended up being. And of course, your Mr. Where did he come from? TG Reese. I think have you won a Friday night before, or has it just been a while?
His
He's
mic
gotten
is
muted.
like
He's gotten
having
muted.
some
I think it's the first time we've covered a TG Reese win on Friday night. How
but,
about that?
The fans are going crazy right now. So
Yeah, he's off signing autographs, chasing off the girls, So congrats to TG Reese and the whole Skull Bandit team there.
After 18 years of knowing him and him running, and always being a great, member, and to see him just whip you guys' butts, it's amazing. After all these years, we're all getting old, Dude brung it tonight and kicked some ass, I mean, I don't know what else to say. You beat Rick Johnson and Derby Dawn and Matt Watkins and everybody else. Man, it's Miller time, man.
Hey, Milt,
Yes, sir.
you said I've been doing this a long time. Do you have any idea how long?
Well, it's probably before we even met, I was saying 18 years,
Since NASCAR 1 or just plain NASCAR was like just under 2 months old.
Nice.
Well, like we said,
1994.
The old Hawaii dial-up days.
You shoot up and
Before
show up and
AOL,
you
actually.
had good finishes, but you put a whooping tonight, man.
Yeah, I've been doing this since
NASCAR
NASCAR 4 in 2001.
It get great, man. It definitely does.
Well,
So happy for you.
I gotta say, it was just the situation. It really had nothing to do with me. I just was in the right place and made the right move.
You got to put the car in that place, though, to take advantage of it.
absolutely.
That's half the battle.
A
Good job,
win,
GG.
bro, in this league at this level. You got Rick Johnson and Derby Dawn sitting here. You got a 5-time world champion Pro Cup guy and a 5-time ass winner, All-Star Shootout winner that you whooped. You know, I would say
there's a
they
ton.
pretty badass. You know?
There's a ton of good guys and good drivers in this league. There is a ton, and I've been around, so I know it.
Well,
great
again,
guys
GG.
and great drivers.
Yeah, thanks again, man. Thanks for joining us. Thanks as always, my broadcast partner, Milt Minter Jr.
Yeah.
Not here so much in vision, but definitely here in sound and Budweiser. We'll get that fixed soon, hopefully. Just get that NDI plugin fixed so it works with the new version of the software. Thanks as always. Well, thanks again to our pinch hit admin, Derby Don, filling in for Chris Beckman this week. Our series sponsor, Farmer Brothers Contracting, Bill Farmer, putting up the hardware these guys are racing for. You see the points updated there. Ken Hansen jumps up to the point lead after just 2 weeks here. It's obviously wide open with 10 more races to go. Should be a great season here to wrap out the 2022 racing year as we head towards the 20th anniversary of NASCAR 2003, which we will start with season 45 in January. We thank Sam Young, our league owner promoter. He's hiding there in the channel. He knows we're talking about him. He's probably blushing now, but we thank you for all you're doing, keeping this going after all these years. And thank, of course, all our drivers joining us before, after, during the race, coming through the gate, putting on the show, and of course all the guys tuning in, guys and girls tuning in the YouTube channel there, chatting, interacting, liking, subscribing, getting the engagement going. So until next week, I'm going to say goodnight for FSB Racing Live. I've been your host, Sean Reap, and I'm going to say goodnight again because it's a special show.